rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Flag. Tackle. 66. Bullet. Pow. Check 49. Check 49. Zoom.
On first down, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins. He's going to launch this thing right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down.
So how about inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 99. Back. Under 10. 10. Check 3.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get this down to the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
This is Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watch the twitch.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Stay 50, stay 50. Protein spill. 56, by 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check, check, check. Middle, middle, middle. Recon, 132 fighter. 21. 20.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And middle, middle, middle. Check.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, 22. Hey, Delta. You know what? Switch. Here we go.
From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They snap it to Stafford. And James has it. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey,
A first throw for the backup Jackson, and he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. His 5th touchdown taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
51 to the mic. Go. Go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Washington Redskins, first down.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Check it back.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
10.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interception.
Now Stafford, he's going to rifle up. He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Stafford. He's got Anderson right side. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job, I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Love.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And some room to work. C.J. Anderson. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go to Johnson again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the right and complete to Galladay. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
'59! Middle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
X3. 218, chopper. 50. Monday.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Haskins will throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Again, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
SOS. Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Double right. Hey. High 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, foxtrot.
Stafford gonna throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Washington, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Get ready, now. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be